EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Ready.
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready up. Tiger, 19, Tiger. Check back.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Niners at 500 at 6-6. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Lions.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well, and he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the 35. good for a gain of 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and marking at the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Now they'll change things up. Now they'll empty out the backfield. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Rig alert. Rig alert.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Bronco 80. Ready.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is gone. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
Okay, right. 10 cycles.
On 1st and 10, Young. His throw incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he's not the... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Running right through him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 38 yards on the scamper there.
38 yards on the play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Young now. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Young to throw it. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
49ers 3. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll try to run the counter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
Young looks to throw on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's go now.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Young on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On the set.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here we go.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Cowboy 80. Come 19. Come 18. Pioneer. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Big Lion. Check. Hurt.
Back to throw. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 type. 19 type. 79 Broncos. Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And some room to roam now. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Fight. 97. Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Young to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Good. 52. Play. Check. Hut.
Young off the play fake. Throwing out left and finding Likely. Touchdown Panthers. Isaiah Likely. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trap 60. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
70. Dragon 60. Ready,
He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
2nd and 17 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Striker 3-3.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Check pink. Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. There he goes, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st down, Panthers.
Fight 6. Ready.
1st and 10, Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Okay.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Touchdown, Carolina! Isaiah Likely, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Panthers 24, 49ers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Seven Pirates!
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Palmer going to go in motion left.
60 Maverick! Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Following the interception, Young. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 28. 80 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here we go.
3rd down and 1.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. Ten cycle.
A first down throw for Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Check. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready. Shot, 17. Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. Touchdown, Panthers. from 21 yards away.
And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go
The
now.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Curve 19, curve 19. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Come on.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready,
2 yards
ready.
still to go. 3rd down now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Ready, play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Blaster, 6. Set.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
19 tight. Hurt. Ready.
Looking to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Able to find the open man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On play action, Young. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Jonathan Mingo. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. Drill, 52.
Looking to throw, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Again, it's Young.
He's got Mingo.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 22.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Come on, come on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Right back to him on first down. Oh, good move. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Cowboy 80.
Palmer going in motion right. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
18 Rattler. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Down. Striker. 3-3. Ready?
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Set. Hut. Set.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Set up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Let's go
The
now.
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready.
shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Smash, smash. Roll, roll, roll. Let go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early. Never